he gets loose. He spins.
There goes Bell again. Second time he spun today, racing for the lead. Caution out, 7 laps.
Hello there, and welcome back to the Pit and Paddock Racing Show. Indycar was in Toronto, and oh, Canada was not good to Colton Herta. He started on pole, but got robbed by street circuit chaos as Mexico's Pato O'Ward slithered up to first place for McLaren. Adult toy manufacturer Arenas VK lucked into second, and Simpson surprised himself with a third. And his first IndyCar podium, too. Good job, Simpson.
Surprised me.
Simpson made sure Ganassi was in the top 3, and Herta ended up 4th.
Can't get away from Ganassi.
Wow.
Now they're third drivers getting podiums.
He's like the reserve driver, and he's up on the podium.
Is he their? I think he's their paid driver.
Oh, one of those guys. Okay.
Well, before qualifying, or before the race even began in morning warm-up, St. Ferrucci destroyed his car and ended up not being able to start the race because every piece of it was damaged.
Was AJ Foyt there to see that happen?
I hope not. No, AJ doesn't go to Canada. He's got...
Oh, yeah. He's probably got a restraining order against him up there.
Man.
I would like to point out that Graham Rahal started P5.
How does he keep surprising us like this?
I don't know. It's like we're done. He's never going to be in the top 20 again, and then he does a P5. On a street course where you have to be a good driver. Maybe it really is the car.
Yeah, his teammates are on and off the same way, too.
Yeah, it's got to be the car. Well, the race finally got underway, and Scotty Mack is out on lap 3 after his right rear tire man forgets to tighten the nut.
The cheater curse is still alive and well.
Yeah, Penske's not going to escape that one. And on lap 3, Herta and Captain Kirk come in for hards, drop to P17. Pablo was already hard, so he took P1.
Phrasing, but those soft tires were absolute garbage all weekend.
3 laps, and you give up first place on a street course to get new tires. That's bad.
That's how bad those tires are.
Wow. And they weren't even Pirellis.
Those stupid green tires. They're always not as good as they need to be, it seems like.
No.
Lap 15, Crashmusen does the Toronto drift into a concrete barrier.
That was a nice little drift he did there. I saw that.
It's like, ooh, look at... Oh, that's not how you end it.
Wrong racing series. At this point, I think we need to have a talk about Toronto's turn 3 bump dip. It's in the at the important breaking point. There's a big dip and a bump.
It's like right past where you start braking, so you hit it, and it just completely ruins your turn.
Yeah,
I saw 3 cars in a row, I think during practice, just go into the runoff area one after another.
Yeah, everybody kept going to runoff in practice because of that dip. So what did they do the night before? Let's cover it with asphalt.
They tried to fill in the bump, and it was still bumpy, but less crashy, I guess.
They couldn't have used concrete and made it level? No, asphalt, so that after it heats up, it starts to deform.
And we'll just put it on top of the concrete.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
So you had a slightly smaller bump. Lap 30, Rossi meet the wall. Captain Kirk gets spun in the pits by Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah,
ruining his street race.
I thought he just screwed up because he had that first pit stop on the turn, but no, he
just got nailed.
Yeah, he got nailed by somebody.
Bad luck because he probably had a shot to win.
Armstrong, yeah, he was up front, wasn't he? Not anymore.
No.
Toronto beat Iowa for attendance. I noticed there's a lot of people at Toronto race.
Canada finally beat the U.S. at something.
Oh, no.
I think about 8 minutes after gates open, when 12 people were in, is when they passed Iowa's attendance. So that was good.
Exactly.
Weird what happens when someone promotes the race.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Fox stayed in commercial while the race restarted.
We're getting that NASCAR Fox back in there. They're going into it.
They need to switch engineers on that team. And Captain Cheater Newgarden hit Abel, and Penske's cheater curse strikes again. Two Penske cars out.
There's two. As far as Roger, I'd sell my team and just focus on the series.
I'm wondering, though, why does Jacob Abel's sponsor on this car say Abel?
It kind of explains a lot, like why he still drives the car.
Kind of like Lance Stroll.
Yes.
Well, they restarted, and Will Plower went straight into a wall. He did get it going again, though, but strike 3 for the cheater curse.
All three of them. Again, I feel like this is a couple races in a row where something happened to everybody.
I just don't see how a team could be this unlucky.
Like, it's past having a down year to you're actually cursed.
I feel like they got Flavor Flav from Formula One Renault to come in and be their team boss.
Somebody had some sort of voodoo curse on that team.
Wow, it was effective.
That's what you get for cheating.
Well, 14 to go, and Mucus's crew wins the most entertaining pit stop award. That was awesome.
They sure were doing something there.
Yeah. So they don't have jackmen. They have a guy with a compressed air hose.
Yeah, that lifts up the car.
Is he not watching to make sure? Don't they do like an F1 where like when you're done, you raise your thing up like, hey, I'm
I
done?
think he got a text or something. He was like, oh, what's that? Oh, now? Now.
Yeah. Right rear wheel guy was not finished.
That's when Pablo picked the wrong strategy. And it seems Pato picked the right one, pitting lap 2 for those hard tires earlier.
Was he one of the guys that got really lucky and just happened to pit right before the caution came out?
Yeah, that's what helped Pato. And Pablo got shuffled all the way back into like 15th or something after leading.
And the world rejoiced.
Shame.
Pablo started second, so second.
Yeah, he was up in the lead before all the strategy happened.
I was hoping that, well, he started on hards, and everybody else, Ganassi decided we'll start hards, probably thinking there's going to be chaos because it's a street course. And there was chaos, but it just didn't work out for him in the end, thank goodness.
No. 10 laps to go. There was a whole lot of rubbing for a battle for 14th place. Camera stayed on it, too. Not much else to show, I guess.
They do pay a few points for 14th.
You do get some points.
Yeah. 3 to go, and Rosie decides to put his wing out of its misery. That thing had been hanging on for like 10 laps. And he got hit by Bugsy Siegel. Pato then rode the caution flag for the last 2 laps to his first win of 2025. Good job, Pato.
Since, he did win at Iowa.
Oh, yeah.
Is that 2 in a row? Or did he won the first one? I don't remember. That's the second
Captain
win,
Kirk.
Oh, that's right.
Captain Kirk won the first one.
IndyCar's 700,000 viewers at Toronto, which is 700,000 less than the Colbert show, and he got canceled.
Oh, how can they keep a series going when 700, like less than Colbert on the Late Show?
You know, the worst part is it's up like 25% from last year.
Jeez. Is Fox losing money on purpose?
I don't know if they are. I don't think they paid him enough to lose that much money.
Yeah.
Although it is much more entertaining than the Colbert show ever was.
Definitely. The average for IndyCar shows or races is about 1.5 million viewers, but that's only because the Indy 500 generates 7 million viewers.
They're really throwing off the curve.
Yeah.
It's like viewership, 1 million. They started off the season so well, and then it just dropped and like plateaued at about 700. Oh, and then 7 million for one race.
I mean, honestly, this race was far more interesting than F1 or NASCAR.
It really was. It was probably it was much better than the NASCAR race for the weekend.
Yeah, they're putting on good races. I think they need to bump up the get people interested in the drivers and teams like F1 did.
They kind of need to remind Penske that there's a whole series to promote and not, I mean, we all like the one big race, but we've got other races too.
If we rewind to Iowa last week, which sold fewer seats than the WNBA, The low attendance apparently was because the race lost its main sponsor, Hy-Vee, and they left it to Penske to promote the race, which didn't happen.
Apparently they couldn't handle it because there wasn't a push to promote button in their office. They can't just hit that as a cheat code.
You would think push to promote would be right up Penske's alley.
Saw a lot of people talking, like even the Iowa social media was not even talking about the race.
Yeah, you got to let people know there's a race going on. 2 races.
I'm going to dispute that higher attendance than or lower attendance in a WNBA game, though.
You think WNBA is lower than Iowa?
It's unless Caitlin Clark is
not including Caitlin Clark.
Well, speaking on that, there is a rumor that Iowa is going to be off the schedule next year. Richmond, Homestead, and Phoenix were mentioned as possible replacement options.
Please don't do Phoenix in July.
No. But do Phoenix. I know no one likes it because it was such a bad race before, but it's like 10 minutes away, so come on.
Yeah. Homestead, also not a good idea in July.
No. There's so much early, like springtime available for a race.
Yeah, like the entire month of March.
That would be great for Phoenix. Do a Saturday night, or I don't care actually. Just do it somewhere.
Ganassi's second driver, Scott Dixon, had his 6th engine for the Toronto race, which is more than the 4 that you're allowed per year. So for the rest of the year, he cannot generate any manufacturer points, which, does that even matter?
I don't know. Probably.
Like, is there a manufacturer award at the end of the...
There has to be. I'm sure Honda's walking away with it anyways. But because of that, Honda has announced that they're considering leaving the series again.
They say that a lot.
Yeah.
They're like the wife that says, if you don't shape up, I'm going to leave you.
We need a hybrid. You know what? Now that we put it in, we're thinking about leaving already.
I don't like the couch over there.
Next up for IndyCar is the Laguna Seca Grand Prix, which we get to enjoy endless replays of Alex Zanardi's corkscrew pass. Take a drink every time they show it the entire weekend.
Like Bob show, Bob Newhart.
Yeah.
Do you ever do the Bob one? Indy's on kind of a marathon lately for the month of July. I'm like, maybe spread some of those races over your spring vacation.
It's like we go from a race every 6 weeks to 6 races in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's a mad dash. Well, hopefully next year will be... No, the schedule's already out. Next year's not going to be any better.
No, they're just missing a race or 2.
Too bad.
NASCAR was in Dover for the Catch Up on Your Sleep 400, brought to you by MyPillow. I hope the guy was there. Where Denny Hamlin pulled the trifecta, leading teammate Briscoe and Alex Bowman to the podium.
I don't know, it was kind of hot. If the MyPillow guy was there, his hair dye might have ran down his face like
that's Rudy
Giuliani when he was in Phoenix. Yeah.
Qualifying was canceled due to the rain. The field, if it's canceled, is set by an average of 15% fastest lap time from the previous week, 25% driver's finishing position, 25% owner's final race finishing position, and 35% owner's points position.
Sounds really European.
Yeah, they used to just do owner's points.
Yeah, or like drivers who's in the lead is on pole and all the way down. Didn't they used to do that?
Let's just do reverse owner's points. So you've got the slowest cars starting up front.
That would definitely make a better race.
Would have made the race a lot better. Started off busy on lap 3. SVG cut a tire and dropped 5 laps immediately. The rest of the team decided to take a vacation until Watkins Glen shows up, because what does it matter?
It's the next time they're going to be competitive, right? Lap 36 brought out a competition caution for... Why the hell did we have a competition caution?
We had to get everyone some coffee so they could survive the first 2 stages of the race without passing out.
Yeah, that was a snoozer.
Lap 37 to 130, I took a nap with a MyPillow.
You like those?
Very comfortable. I enjoyed it.
If MyPillow would like to advertise on the Pit and Paddock Race Show, we'll be happy to talk about MyPillow multiple times during the show.
I'll throw it in every sentence somehow.
Yeah. I spent lap 37 to 130 and finished my doctoral thesis.
What was your thesis on?
Gender queer transvestite minorities in motorsports.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
That sounds fascinating.
It's a very practical dissertation.
I can't wait to read it in the something. Chase Elliott ended up winning stage 1 with a lot of worn tires at the end of the stage.
He stayed out?
I think he did.
I don't know. I fell asleep.
I was half out of it at that point. I remember seeing Allmendinger's tire unwind itself.
Oh, that's right. He had the tail.
Yeah.
It looked like a really long mouse tail following his car. I'm wondering, how has Bad Luck Busch not crashed at this point?
That's still early. We still got like over half a race to go here.
Yeah. Then lap 131 to 185, I retailed my bathroom.
I organized my stamp collection by color.
Do any good ones?
The one with the Indian on it is pretty cool. Native American on it, obviously, is what I said.
Wise Indigenous Tribal Elder?
Oh,
That's
you're
what you say
more
now.
correct.
That's what they're going to call the Cleveland team if they bring it back. Cleveland Wise Indigenous Tribal Elders.
I can't wait for the logo look. Let's jump to, I don't know, lap 187 when they finally had something interesting happen. Green flag pit stops. Elliott goes from 1st to 5th after his pit crew blows the lead for him. Christopher Bell got to the 1st, and he ended up winning stage 2.
Good job, Christopher Bell. And Busch still hasn't crashed.
Do you believe in miracles?
I'm telling you. Oh, it's 1981. Wait, what year was the Miracle on Ice? Was that 81?
81? 84?
84?
81.
Yeah, I think it was 81.
Okay.
Miracle on Ice. Lap 190 to 250, I finished all 5 Game of Thrones books.
I actually finished writing Winds of Winter during that stretch there.
Ooh, who gets the Iron Throne?
That's a secret. I got to tell George first. He's waiting.
Oh, so can he still hear you? Like he can talk back and forth?
Yeah, probably not.
Just don't give it to the crippled boy.
God, let's do the opposite of what the show did, please.
Yeah.
Lap 260 restart. Something actually happened. Christopher Bell spins trying to pass Elliott, so there was a yellow. And then lap 265 to
320.
325?
Yeah.
I went to an Ozzy Osbourne concert. The last one.
It's pretty lively.
It's a bit dead.
Yeah.
Too soon?
Yeah. No. It's not too soon for
Okay.
Ozzy Osbourne jokes.
Yeah. He's
He's probably laughing right up there with us.
been coming.
Yeah. Lap 327, we had final pit stops, and the rain teases us. It might make it interesting, but then I remembered they don't do rain in NASCAR, so they do damp now, right?
They'll do some damp.
Okay.
Probably not at Dover. It's a little too banked, I think.
Mm.
Lap 337, caution for something. I don't know what happened. Hammy stayed out, restarted first. Bell and Elliott lining up behind him.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't that clear on how did Bell end up in second place. They have that weird restart when there's less than, 20 to go?
There were a lot of cars getting a lap back at that point, doing a wave around, and I was like, how did it come? You know what? I don't care. I'm just going to watch this race.
Yeah, I was getting pretty confused. I'm at this point thinking, instead of, what do they call these, next-gen cars or Gen 5 or whatever? I don't know what name they have. Can we go back to Grand National stock cars?
That might be too entertaining.
I like Grand National.
That's a good name. Also, those cars were better, too.
Far better. They were hitting 200 on Pocono.
Yeah. 17 laps to go. Ross Chastain crashed, followed by the rain finally coming and a red flag.
You know, I ran out of recording at this point because this thing drug on so long and had to go to YouTube highlights to finish the race.
I wish I would have started the race with YouTube highlights.
I would do Rumble highlights if Rumble had some highlights on there, but NASCAR doesn't post on Rumble.
Oh, I'll tell him. That led to a 9-lap shootout once we got the track dry again.
At this point, the race is finally getting interesting.
Yes. All you had to do was wait 3+ hours.
Yeah.
And a rain delay. But Bell spins out. He takes out not-so-lucky Lord Byron and Noah Gragson.
How did Noah crash that hard into the inside wall?
Man, he was not even up to speed and then just...
Wham! Like he gunned it and hit the wall as hard as he possibly could.
He's just like, well, if I crash now, I'm going to make sure we're out of this. We can get out of here now.
And that looked really hard for a restart. Poor Bell, he spun about every chance he could get, didn't he? At least he's going for it, you know? He could have just hung back and took the points.
He was pushing.
Yeah.
That led to a 2-lap shootout between teammates Hammy and Briscoe. And then Zane Smith spun. So here we go overtime.
NASCAR does not want this race to end.
Hammy versus Briscoe again. And Hammy pulls out the win.
And Hammy wins the Worst Donut of the Year award.
Not good.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what? Kyle Larson had a not awful race finally.
Was he out of top 5?
Yeah, he was pushing for... He might not have been the win, but he could have been on the podium.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad for him. Moving on to NASCAR news. They have decided not to return to Chicago. Our inside sources report that the city demanded a bailout the teacher pension system surcharge on all tickets sold.
Oh, it's like the European value-added tax, but for Chicago.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, there's no way anything like that's ever going to help that situation.
Yeah, they're all just going to go bankrupt one day. They'll just wait till the Democrats have the House, Senate, and presidency and then get a big federal bailout.
Oh, probably.
NASCAR will race in San Diego, however, apparently in Coronado on Father's Day weekend next year.
I think we're going to call it the No Anchorman Quotes Allowed 200.
Oh, because Anchorman was in San Diego.
Yeah.
What if we call it the Let's Clean Needles Off the Beach 200?
That's good for San Diego. The Tijuana Donkey Show 200?
Yes. The Free Food and Housing for Migrants 200.
So many choices with the names.
I know.
In legacy driver news, the Summer Bracket Challenge will be in its final round this weekend. Ty Dillon, the grandson of Richard Childress, takes on Ty Gibbs, the grandson of Joe Gibbs, proving that all you need to succeed in NASCAR is a famous and rich grandfather.
Or a billionaire father.
Absolutely.
I keep forgetting there's this in-car, in-season tournament thing.
I just watched... I really don't pay attention until after the race. Ty Dillon went from like the 32nd ranked driver, and he made it all the way to the championship by just finishing ahead of... He beat Hamlin and Bowman, and I don't know, just head-to-head.
Hamlin actually won races.
Not at Atlanta.
Okay. I don't know if that idea is going to last into next year. Is anybody really following it?
Ty Dillon.
Yeah, well, yeah. Ty Dillon's wife.
Yes.
Front Row Motorsports and 23XI lost their restraining order request and lost their charter status this week. An injunction is still possible. They're going to have another hearing in August. But Hammy Hamlin says all will be exposed at the trial on December 1st.
Is the France family on the list?
No, I heard there might be a P. Diddy list, though.
Are they on that list?
I don't know what he's saying is going to all be exposed. Oh, you think the France family's on the P. Diddy list?
Maybe they're on the list. I don't know. That sounds like something that would be exposed.
Did Trump say he would release the P. Diddy list?
Not yet.
Okay.
Will he say he's going to release it and then not?
Probably.
Okay.
What list? You're still talking about that P. Diddy guy? Come on.
That was all made up.
We got floods in Texas. Shut up. Let's do paint schemes for NASCAR's Dover race. What was good? What was your favorite one?
All the cars were absolutely terrible for the most part, but there was Bubba Wallace in the Space Force car. I do like the Space Force car, so...
Yeah, I like the Space Force car too. So I went to the X Series and I found Smithley in the number 14 Camp Barnes car, and the hood had like an Oliver Twist character with a space pistol.
Okay.
So I went with that one.
I'm on board.
Yeah, I don't know what Oliver Twist and the space pistol have in common, but
I don't know. I'd read it.
bad.
My worst paint scheme, Ryan Preece in the 60 car. He had some random person on the hood, so I looked it up, and I guess it's a WNBA player. So my choice for worst paint scheme still stands.
Okay. I thought that was a stripper or something on the hood.
You're going to want to take a closer look.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's not.
Did it say if you're not first, you're last on the back? Worst car, I went with Suarez in the number 99 jockey car for having a naked guy on the side, because that's misogyny right there. You know what? Women need more exposure in NASCAR, and I'm calling for a change on that jockey car.
More having naked women on the side of cars?
Yeah. Why can't you have naked women? Why is it got to be a naked guy?
That's fair.
I mean, who are most of the people in the crowd at the NASCAR race?
That's true. We're not going to see that, though. Coming up next for NASCAR, we're going to Indianapolis for the Brickyard 400. The only track that IndyCar sells more tickets at than NASCAR.
What other courses did they both race at? Did they both race at COTA?
Not anymore.
No.
Iowa.
Oh, that's not much of a contest.
Gateway.
Okay.
Is there any road courses? I don't think so anymore. I think that's it.
I would like to see NASCAR go back to the one in New York.
Oh, the Glen?
Yeah,
that's a cool track. I like that.
They did Watkins Glen for a while.
Yeah, it seems like the NASCAR-owned tracks tend to kick IndyCar off for some reason or another. They don't really help them that much.
Formula One is still out on leave due to lack of air conditioning, but we do have some news.
Feels like I've watched 10 IndyCar races since the last GP.
I've kind of forgotten about Formula One. Who's in it again?
Max?
They've been gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah, feels like forever with the IndyCar 44 race schedule here in the summertime.
Well, our inside sources say that Yuki Tsunoda is going to be out at Red Bull by the end of the season, but will be replaced by Tyrion Lannister, so they don't have to put a new seat in.
Seats should be about the same.
Yeah.
Might have to get a little taller for Tyrion, maybe.
Yeah. Just a tiny bit.
Aston Martin is set to bring another big upgrade to the Belgian Grand Prix this weekend.
Oh, what's the upgrade?
Reserve driver Felipe Drugovich will be driving the car instead of Lance Stroll.
That's an easy upgrade.
Quick, massive upgrade.
Add on a half a second right there. Next up, F1 is going to Belgium for the Maginot Line Grand Prix.
That should work fine.
Yeah, it'll work. Don't worry about it.
On to some other news. Our inside sources say that Trump will release the Epstein client list Willy Wonka style. When you buy a product made in the USA, you might get a section of the list.
Oh, nice. What? So if you find a piece of the list, what do you get?
A trip to the Clinton Library and a chance to win the former Epstein Island.
Oh, nice.
That should be fun.
The FBI seized it?
Yeah.
Or the IRS? Who got that one?
Everybody.
Yeah. In Dakar news, Land Rover will enter a factory team in next year's Dakar race. And Sarah Price, who was the side-by-side driver, is now going to drive for Land Rover in the top car class. Her teammate, Mr. Dakar, Steven Petterhansel, who's running in the geriatric class.
I hope a tweed cap is part of the Land Rover team uniform.
It should definitely. I want to see Sarah in a tweed cap.
No helmet, tweed cap, and goggles.
Yeah, tweed cap, goggles, some gloves with the little lace on them.
Driving gloves?
Yeah, some driving gloves with the little lace right there.
Just make it very English looking.
That's it for this week. Next week, triple header.
Oh boy.
Formula One, Belgium, IndyCar Laguna Seca, and NASCAR, I don't know where they're going. Oh, Indy.
Brickyard.
Oh, yeah, they go to Indy. So, yeah, we'll have a big show next week. Stay tuned.